Hey gang, it's Deathy. I am back. As I'm pretty sure most of you already knew, I've been sick for a while, and that has uh, seriously hampered my streaming. Uh, but I need to try get back on the horse, see if I can manage to get through. So this is going to be a pretty short session. I expect maybe about half an hour. Um, in the last session, we got the song that we've been working on pretty much finished, but as I was reviewing it, I didn't like the lead in either of the verses or the solo. Um, I like the I like the chorus okay, but I need to come up with new leads for the verse and solo. So that is going to be my goal for this session. Um, so yeah, let's see here now. All right. So I'll go ahead and play some of it. I mean, the chorus isn't the best I've ever made, but it's good enough, I think. Let's go ahead and listen to the chorus here. Oh, wait, I need to mute that one and unmute that one. Okay, so here's the chorus. Oops, right. Oh, oops. Don't want to do that. There we go. Okay. So, it's yeah, this song isn't really gonna win any awards, obviously. But I have been shooting for kind of to demonstrate how to create a quick song. Um, in the future, I am not going to show the whole process of the song creation because it's a pretty long process to create a good song. So what I will do in the future is probably get to the point with placeholder instruments where the song is ready there, and then I can do the SID conversion. Now I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of these, like not all the time. There are more important things to do, but it's a fun diversion. And near as I can tell, you all seem to be enjoying it. So it is that this won't be the last time that I do this either. Right. So then let's see here. Yeah, this verse just sounds terrible though. At least in my opinion. I mean, so yeah, I don't like either of the verses, not their leads or the solo here. Now, you guys may or may not. I don't know how good a job I did explaining the organization I was doing, but I don't tend to throw things away until after I'm done with the song. So I create this group. I call it Floor, which stands for cutting room floor, and that way I keep, for example, the harmony here which I can. Let's see, where am I? Okay, right. Uh, yeah, let's. Okay, so I need to. There we are, get it to where it's in the same octave as the chorus. Uh, and then what I need to do is grab an arpeggiator, drop it in here. Let's just go ahead. All right, now it's pretty basic. It's although we're going to want 16th notes on that, and we want a 16th note groove. Let me remind myself. Let's see here. Where is the? Here it is. Lead. 75% gate. Okay. Here we are. Okay, so I set that gate to 75%. No, I'm not going to stick with up style. Yeah, most of the time, I mean, arpeggiators are not the most interesting way to create leads. Um, this is most definitely me trying to create a simple song. Um, I would most of the time actually sit down with a controller and show, and do something a little bit more real. But you can still get kind of some cool stuff, especially once I hit it with the dropping some of the notes and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's not bad. Let's we're gonna need somewhere to be able to record it because we want it to be excuse me. We want it to be uh, we don't well we can't really slice the notes if we're not if we're still running it through the arpeggiator. We need straight MIDI for that. So this is currently set to record the MIDI output from that ARP. So let's give it a go. Oops. No. Okay. So we are going to turn the ARP off now. We're going to need this again, so I'm going to just move it out here where we're going to need it next. And we'll pull this up here. Now, the next thing we need to do is to load up my macros. Then, in here, right, so that's I usually do that gapping at least twice. So let's listen to this and see if it would benefit from a third time. Okay. Yeah, let's try one more because it's easy enough to undo if we don't like it. 'Cause a lot of the times it's really amazing, but a lot of the times the best music is actually really sparse on notes. And that is something that I personally have a lot of trouble uh, remembering, doing, whatever. I have a tendency to overdo it. So let's try it with even fewer, with more gapping. Yeah, I think I like that one better, so I'm gonna stick with that. Let's go ahead, merge it. We'll come on. What am I doing? Oh, right, I'm changing the color of it. Okay. All right, so let's come in from the beginning a bit. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So now we need to come up here, and we don't want to do the same arms, so let's try the diverge. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and record that down. Okay. Yeah, I should have left that loop on. That was dumb, but easy enough to fix. Okay, so just shove that out of the way for the moment because we might need to try again if we don't like what we come up with. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's something not right here. Alright, so I think I screwed something up when I. Oh, I know why. The arpeggiator's still on. I can't have that. Yeah, that works. That works quite nicely. Let's just give it an extra pass to test it, but I think we might be undoing this one. We'll see. Yeah, I don't like it there already, so. Okay, so not entirely happy with either the note or maybe the octave, so let's try dropping it an octave and see how it sounds. Yeah, it definitely sounds better in that octave, in my opinion. So, where's my cursor? There's my cursor. Let's go ahead and drop everything else down an octave as well in the lead. Let's see, how does. Oh, yeah, the chorus sounds a lot better too, doesn't it? And this one's. Yeah, all right. That's working pretty nicely. Yeah. Now for the solo. Okay. Still one octave higher though. And turn the ARP back on. Loop that section, and I'm kind of already feeling kind of a thumb up on that. Let's see how that sounds, shall we? Okay, that's not bad. What about thumb up down? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. All right, so once again, we need to, and this time I'm going to remember to turn the looping off because I don't want the looping there. So let's record it. Okay. Turn that darned ARP off. Don't need it now. Change the color of this. And let's gap this bad boy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just gap it once and see how that sounds since the solo is supposed to be, well, solo is a lot of the terms that I use, they're not perfect, but they're what I use. Solo, instrumental, this is so as a result, though, this is where the instrumentation should probably be the busiest, and that's why I'm going to start by only gapping it once. I don't know that this is going to work, but we'll see. I don't remember. Is this the control that makes the cursor follow? Yes, okay. Dang it, that was not what I wanted. Yeah, it sounded pretty good, I think. Uh, let's give it one more gap just for comparison, but I think this is probably what I'm gonna want to go with. But again, fewer notes is frequently better. No, that doesn't sound nearly as good. Okay. All right. I wonder. I've got. All right. So I'm pretty pleased with that as the lead, at least the notes. So let's go ahead and consolidate that clip. A few things I want to try. This, if I remember correctly, is the. No, that's not that. That's one of some of the drums. Is what that is. This. I want to try to bring the keys up an octave because yeah, I definitely like that better with the higher octaves. So let's go ahead and do that for all the keys. And then the other thing that I would like to try, I'm not entirely pleased with the actual patch we're using for the lead. So let's experiment a little bit with the patch. Go. It's funked up keys. And let's try. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not funked up keys. It's Ace 2 Vibey Pulse Lead. Yeah, I don't often use. Rob Hubbard is awesome for his time, but when it comes to good patch design, I really prefer the later composers. So let's see what happens if we go to Vincenzo. Yeah, that actually was pretty nice. Try some of these others. Hmm. That one's just at trying to add in a bit of bass to it. So let's, okay, well, we'll try some Reno ahead while we're at it. They're pretty similar, but okay, those filter changes are kind of sounding hot, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the. Oh, it's. Oh yeah, turning the resonance up does a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that for the filter on the lead. Let's experiment with the LFO on the cutoff a little bit, though. Let's try slowing it down a lot. First, we'll just try it full octave. Nah. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the, well, it calls it 1/6, but what it actually is 8-note triplets? Or is it quarter note triplets? I think it's quarter note triplets. Yeah, it's quarter note triplets. stick with that for now. Okay. So that is pretty much what I had intended to get done during this session. So, but I'm not going to leave quite yet. Let's go ahead and hear the entire song, shall we? Gonna want the loop. It's gonna loop there to there. Alright, so let's give it a listen, shall we? Yeah, that sounds pretty good, although I'm not entirely pleased with the filter sweep on the bass. Let's see. Oh, so where did I put the bass? I think it's this. Nope, that's the snare. Is it here? Yeah, maybe it's. Oops, no. Yeah, there's the bass. Hmm. 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 positive that I can do a whole lot there, though, because we've got basically the sound of the bass. Well, let me go ahead and show you guys. If I cut off this envelope MIDI, see, it's got no shape to it, but so in order to have a better sweep, during the sweep, I would have to lose that shape. I don't think I want to do that, so I think this is probably just going to be where we're going to stop. So, with that then, I declare the song done. I'm going to do a little bit of organizing here. Close the floor now. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. All right. So that is the song itself being done. It still needs to be exported, but I'm not going to do that right now. So that's something we will do in the next session. It's a kind of crunchy process, so not everybody's probably going to be terribly interested in it. And I'll just say right now that the export process is crunchy enough that even some it's one of the things that turns people off of SidStep. I know that. I mean, it's still quite doable, but it's if you want to do a good job, you have to do an optimization pass to make sure that your bars that are supposed to be identical actually are. So yeah, we'll get into that then, but not tonight. So I guess that brings us to the end. Turn that off. Turn. Oh no, we're not ready for that yet. Okay, yeah, I want to send a huge shout out and thanks to my patrons, Gertchie and his family. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. For those of you that may not have been aware, Moana is Gertchie's toddler daughter, who has made multiple appearances in bass productions. She was one of the dancers in the Xanadu demo, which you saw her both dancing by herself and also dancing with her dad. And also, Unicone was her idea. She said to her dad, and I'm paraphrasing, so I may be a little bit off, but she says to Gertchie, she says, "Daddy, did you know that when unicorns poop, they poop rainbows? You should make a game about that." So we did. So yeah, huge thanks to him and his family. Also to Professor Falcon and Sparehead. You guys are super cool, and yeah, Deft, you're cool too. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. It helps so much. Um, and if any of the rest of you would like to support what I do, if you like what I do come on over to patreon.com/deathybas and check it out there. Um, in particular, this really, I mean, I don't want to, well, I don't really have plans to charge for games and the other, games that I make, other software. I want to, I have no respect at all for intellectual property laws because they're so corrupt. So I firmly believe in open source and Creative Commons and giving away my work rather than participate in the corrupt copyright system. So this is a way that you can support my productions. But let me say right now, I totally get it if you can't. Please do not try to help if it doesn't help, if it hurts you in any way. I know that I can't afford to support any other patrons. Can't afford to be anybody's patron. And if you can't, I totally get it. Please do not do it if you can't afford it. But if you can, it helps so much because yeah, I am insanely poor. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and shut everything down. I'm gonna go ahead and let this song finish before I shut down. But that's after that. I will close the stream. And again, thank you everybody who is watching. I know we don't have a lot of live viewers right now. I'm kind of streaming at a really funky time for almost everybody. I think only in us. I guess it's not a terrible time for Australia. I guess it's what? 7 for. I mean, Australia has 4 time zones, but I think it's 7-ish in Tokyo. So that's one of these. It's anyhow. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now and just let this song finish. And thanks again, everybody. And I'll try to keep up with this. I may have to continue doing short sessions for a bit because even this half-hour session really took it out of me. So yeah, we'll play it by ear. So thanks again.